Yeah, we live on all platforms.
Volume, volume, ringer.
Channel Black Podcast.
What the fuck?
It's the Channel Black Podcast. All that was recorded. It's the Channel Black
Oh man,
Podcast.
let me tell your people.
It's the Channel Black Podcast. Channel Black Podcast. It's the Channel Black Podcast.
I tell your people,
It's
man.
the Channel Black Podcast. It's the Channel Black Podcast.
We buy. When you hear that drop, you know it's us.
Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. Just like that.
Cut it.
Welcome back to the Channel Black Podcast.
We buy.
South Florida's very own voice to discuss all things black. 3 kings, 3 different views. Shout out to L Green, King Green.
Yo.
Shout out to Controversy.
Hello.
Squeakers.
Shout out to King Earth.
Clappers in the front.
And we, together, united, make the Channel
Voltron.
Black Podcast.
Black Voltron.
It's funny because I feel like we rarely agree on a lot of things, but that's what makes us work. But that's cool. All right, how was everybody week? What about yourself, Green? Since you right here to my left.
Man, my week was pretty decent. Glad it's over. You feel me? Looking forward to the next one.
What about you, Controversy?
I mean, I've been having one of those reoccurring days, so you know how days go right behind
Groundhog Day? Oh,
What?
Groundhog Day.
What is that, anyways?
Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
It's February 2nd. Well, we back to the movie.
That was an accident. It's an accident.
Really?
I thought we were recounting.
Yeah, that was
You see the disrespect when I talk.
I wasn't reclining. I was trying
I
to set
think
up.
it's a light skin thing. We still gotta get over this
Well,
one.
both of y'all like skin, so how would it be
This
that? sir?
First of all, I'm dirty red. Cause I used
Dirty is right.
You motherfucker.
Filthy. Old dirty red.
You got a cosign green school.
Go ahead. You were talking about your week.
No, y'all,
Dirty Red. Go
y'all
ahead.
disrespectful.
What?
But that was it. That was it.
Light skinned people.
All right, let's
emotional.
start over. Let's start over.
Is yours?
Let's start over. It ain't yours. What you mean? Go ahead, player. They're waiting for you to talk.
Technically, nobody's waiting yet because you know it's pre-recorded. It's not live. Yeah, you listening? It's gonna freak him out in the car. But
It's gonna freak him out in the car.
then he talking to me. But
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
talking to you,
Like, yes,
right
you.
there,
Yeah,
right
you.
behind the steering wheel,
like, yes, you saying what the fuck?
looking at the radio like me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, bro. On the real talk, I'll drop a little gem for you. I feel like every day I'm not going towards my success or towards my dreams. I feel like it's a wasted day. So
Damn, you got a horrible. I mean, that's a bad way of looking
I
at
say
it.
if
in my
I'm
opinion.
not doing nothing towards setting myself up for success, then I'm kind of wasting the
But
day.
isn't that every day? Like, aren't you doing something every day to get yourself to where you want to be? I mean, it's not gonna happen overnight.
I said if I'm not doing nothing towards setting myself up or doing something that I love, then it's a wasted day.
There's no such. I mean, I hear you, but I don't think there's no such thing as a wasted day if you're doing something. Like, even if it's minor.
How do you figure that?
If something's minor, I mean, you thought? Did you think about what you plan on doing?
I mean, I feel like we all have a purpose.
No, I'm talking about yourself. I'm talking about yourself.
What about it?
You said it's a wasted day. Did you meditate or think about the things that you want to achieve?
Yeah, as far as the goal.
Then that's not a waste.
Not for that
That's
day.
not a wasted day, though.
Well, you figure. I'm pretty sure you're saying life is just it pressures itself, which it is.
No, I'm not even saying that. But like, if you're focusing on
Exactly.
bettering yourself, you're focusing on bettering yourself and trying to get better every day. Just because you don't feel like the progress is made that day doesn't mean that you're not progressing.
Any day above ground and free is a good day, bro.
It depends on how you look at it.
That's not.
You got
what?
people. You got people who making millions of dollars.
Where's this money coming from, though? Whereas money does not equal
Steve
happiness.
Jobs
Though.
had millions of dollars.
Money
too.
does not equal happiness, but
Health
wouldn't you like to
equals
find
happiness.
out
Find out what?
if money equals happiness? Wouldn't you like to find out?
What if you had all the money in the world but your health deteriorated?
Steve Jobs, who's the dude, the rich dude that
Who
died?
said
Steve
that?
Jobs? Yeah, he said,
I just wish you would understand time. To me, time is more valuable than any amount of money.
why,
You can't buy time.
Why are we doing this podcast?
I don't know. I enjoy it
Right, but why are we doing it?
because I enjoy
To
it.
educate the
Because
black
you
people,
enjoy
to
it.
educate our people.
You also enjoy doing marathons. You also enjoy doing things. But why else are you doing this podcast?
Because I enjoy it.
Because you enjoy it, and you get to get your voice heard. On top of that, it could be lucrative, right?
Woke
I
with them
mean,
bitches.
maybe. I mean, there's no guarantee. This like pretty much just like throwing my dollar at the lottery. If it might hit, it might not. But I'm willing to take that chance.
I'm just saying. You go to work. You have dreams to make money.
You know, it's nothing you're gonna say that's gonna make me agree.
But you
to what
have
you're saying.
dreams to make money.
I don't have dreams to make money. I go to work to make money.
Do you want to work?
I mean, do I want to?
Yes.
No.
So what do you want to do with your life?
I mean, shoot, a lot of things.
No,
a lot of things I
What
want to do.
what
But
do you, what do you
Even
dream
if you were
about?
doing something for yourself, you would still be working.
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying,
still
what is
be
the
working.
one thing that you would do for free because you just love it so
I'm
much?
doing it right now. I haven't made any. I've spent more money than I've made on this podcast.
Dumbass.
So it's something that I enjoy doing. So it's not even a now. I wouldn't mind getting paid for it, but that's
Baseball.
not.
You
What
love
about baseball?
You love baseball.
I
right?
enjoy baseball.
When you play baseball on TV and stuff like that, would you do it for free?
I'm playing softball for my job for free.
You
Matter of fact,
you
I
didn't
paid
invite me.
$35
You
to
didn't
play.
you even invite me.
I mean, you not that good.
Damn.
How you never seen me play?
That's why. Cause I just figured
Bro,
you
don't
not that
you don't like
good.
natural athlete, right?
Yeah.
You know what a natural athlete is? I don't expect you to give me any good criticism. So
I mean, listen, you good at football.
well, but basketball's my shit. That's
I mean, I've never really seen you be good at basketball. I've definitely seen you be good at football.
that is an insult to
But-
insults.
I will say, when we boxed though, you
What
was
about-
good until we did the core. You were about to throw up.
Dude, that's working out. That's not.
You was about to throw up. You was
I'm in the
like,
ring. Don't ain't these hands serious when I'm in there?
I mean, you got an arm reach, so on me.
This guy.
I mean, you got arm reach on me. I'm
This guy.
5'5", you 7'2". I mean, what?
No, I'm 17. You. Listen,
I
man.
mean, so it is what it is.
Let's not get off topic because these hands are serious. So boxing, baseball, basketball, football.
Listen, if you want to play,
Basketball,
come
I'm
out
the best
Monday.
at basketball.
Come out Monday.
Monday.
Oh yeah, see,
I check my schedule.
come out Monday.
It's a Jewish holiday, so I'm.
You should be free.
No.
Yes, you-
I gotta work. They're gonna beg me. Please, we want you here. You know, all right, man. Oh, they gave us some cookies. Y'all cook? No, you don't know. You want cookies? Some homemade cookies?
Lord knows. You know I want a damn cookie, nigga. Look the hell is the problem? Hell, taking you so long to get Yo.
Green want cookies every day.
No, I don't want the cupcake, just the cookies. My fault, bro.
Green want cookies every day.
Down all the time.
Hell, you gonna sit here and ask me question is on with the podcast.
Okay, soft.
The sound you hear in the background is cookies, so don't be jelly. Go get you some cookies.
Hey, this is what I got. I'm thinking about doing this. What y'all think? I know this I know y'all wasn't ready for this, but I'm questioning. We brainstorming real quick. Tell me what y'all think. I'm thinking about. I know people that be listening to people do listen to the podcast. That's for sure. I'm willing to give whomever could tell me how many times Green say honky at the end of not say this episode, but an episode $25 gift card.
Irv would take you to work and put gas in your car for a whole month.
No, that's not what I said. I said a $25 gift card.
You say that shit all the time, every 2 words.
You could you tell us how many times Green say honky in an episode.
And what episode though?
I ain't gonna say this episode 'cause I just brought it up.
I don't
Make
think I
sure.
said honky this episode.
Well, I know you said it once.
Already?
Just now. What you mean? You just said I don't know how time I said honky.
No.
So you at least said it once.
Yep.
But we don't know. By the end of the episode, you might have said it some more. So I don't know. I think that'd be a
Because
cool.
honky is as honky does.
You know what I'm saying? the honksters. So, but yeah, real quick, we'll jump right into this thing. I had a couple things I wanted to touch on, and
I see some I want to touch on too.
but hey, I was at my boy's school last week, and it made me think my oldest son. This is his second teacher of having. This is the second time having a black teacher, and he's a 5th grader now, and I remember going through my whole elementary life and only having one black teacher, and she wasn't even a teacher; she was the librarian. All my teachers in elementary school were white women, which is, I mean, that's what it was. I mean, it wasn't a problem. I just was thinking how I felt when I actually did have my first black teacher. It was definitely a different feeling. So I wanted to get into with you boys.
Different about it?
I just felt like, I won't say a sense of pride, but it was like I didn't want to let her down. I wanted to make sure I did everything I was supposed to do in that class. Even though I can't say I did all the time, but I definitely made sure. Like she stayed on me for sure. I don't know if she was like that for everybody, but I know for me it felt like she was always on me. And she would even tell me, she was like, I hold you to a higher standard than some of the other kids. And I most of my black teachers might have pulled me to the side and said that. Now I don't know if it was because my mom would come to the school and check from time to time too.
Maybe that was it.
But at the same time, I definitely know when I was in those classes, it definitely was one of those things where I wanted to make sure I was on my P's and Q's. I wouldn't, I might have played around and joked around in some other classes, but not with those teachers. So I wanted to get with you guys and see how y'all felt with y'all first black teachers.
My first black teacher, I can remember, I think it was 3rd grade. I can remember trying a little harder in her class, trying to be more attentive. Because I damn sure was a class clown there almost everywhere else. But, yeah, I guess it did give you a sense of pride, wanting to try a little harder, wanting to accomplish a little more, wanting to make sure you're on top of your shit. Because you, first off, she probably have a better conversation with your mom than any other teacher.
Because she understands, right?
Exactly. They come from, you feel me, similar backgrounds probably, but second off, like you said, just that sense of pride of seeing her up there, wanting to try harder to help her succeed if possible, whatever I could do, you feel me? So yeah, I could understand. Like one of my favorite teachers was actually a summer school teacher, and I wasn't in summer school. I was getting paid to be there, so it was beautiful.
You get paid to go to summer school?
Yeah, it was some beta programs. It was beautiful.
What's the field?
Beautiful. But yeah, so his name was Mr. Shorter. He taught me math. And he taught me, like I could remember really wanting to try harder for him and do better. Like if I had teachers like that throughout my school years, I probably would have been a much better student. But a lot of teachers,
Damn.
I don't know about all that.
Damn.
Pretty decent right now.
Damn,
Getting
bro.
no complaints only from the light skin.
First it was he talks so
That
nice.
nigga ain't shit like
I
that.
mean, his vocabulary for a black man. I mean, that's
No, I said vocabulary. You would look at him and won't, and like,
yeah,
you wouldn't tell he got
that's just as
vocabulary like
bad.
No, like
that's just
Well,
bad.
damn, Coach. Just tell me how you really feel.
no, I said like if a nigga didn't know you, like somebody, you just look at you, like, you got the beard,
Bro, you are not
big black
making any
dude,
better,
dreads,
bro.
and like you joke around, smoke weed, like the narrative. Like I don't judge. I'm saying like
So
somebody.
I'm pretty much a stereotypical black man.
You are though.
No, I definitely disagree.
Physical, or just physical.
I disagree.
Just physical.
I
Just
disagree.
physical. Just look
You
at
can
this
you can
appearance.
blend in.
If I ain't say shit,
No, you can blend in any surroundings. Like you can be in the heart of what's the name. You will blend right in. You can go into. You know what I'm saying? Any
Oh,
hood,
yeah,
I'm
man.
good in any
though.
hood, baby.
I ain't.
I'm good in any
I
hood.
ain't
think so?
No. Look at the pretty boy, bro. Look at the pretty boy.
You a
Chris
pretty
Brown
boy?
ass
I
nigga.
thought you a pretty boy?
That's not what I say, but this is what been said to me. Look at this pretty boy ass nigga here, man. This nigga here, man. This Chris Brown ass nigga here. So it's
Prince
like,
ass nigga,
nah,
man.
Hold on, I wouldn't. Now, see, you should have had visuals right there. He's a Chris Brown looking at me.
I ain't have.
He gonna wave his head back.
No,
Hey,
I'm
boy.
taking ways back, but still.
He gonna push his
But
head
no,
back.
like, but that's how dudes. So like, think about it. The first thing that you would say when like like let's say you in a blog post or whatever. I come around, you like look at this little. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I wouldn't say anything.
Well, you
No,
would, but a lot of the
I try not to judge.
a lot of the dudes
Yeah, I feel
do.
what you saying.
Yeah, like, cause I like
You gonna get the jokes, yeah.
yeah, I would get all the ass in the joke. Like, look at this nigga here want to come out. Why? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the typical.
You definitely will get the joke.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think
I guess I don't.
I mean, I've had it. This New York ass nigga here, or this.
Damn, you coming with the Timbs on too?
But
In the summertime.
no, I mean, it's tense.
Summertime with the Tim boots.
I'm just saying, no matter what, I can wear this on some nice jeans. Look at this. This dude pretty well. It doesn't matter what I wear, t-shirt, chain, whatever. That's just what they say. I don't have the face of a hood dude or a street nigga.
You actually don't have no hair on your face. So I mean,
Hair on your face make you a hood
I
dude?
mean, I'm just saying, you look young.
That's what you just said.
You just said it.
Well, you got the dark skin, the dreads, and then the beard make it. You know what I'm saying? You got the
So I
hands.
just
You
like
got the
one of
hands
the-
for it.
What the
So I
hell?
just look like a
She's like, you
one of
got-
the 100% black t-shirts from a kid. Yeah, that's him.
Green got some
100% black.
Green
Look,
got
he
some
probably just came off somebody's corner. And then
Man.
I walk up and say shit like, you impeded my progress.
Hey, you say it's Pete? I'm like,
I was on the phone earlier with the lady from Wells Fargo because they fucked some shit up or whatever, so I'm talking to her. So I took a sip of my drink and I was like, excuse me, I was parked. She said, what?
see my point? Unnecessary big words.
What you mean? That's not even a big word,
I'm
though.
calling you T.I.
That's
They
not
call it
even a
fancy
big
word.
word, though. That's not even fancy.
No, I'm just saying fancy with like parts. Because you could have
That's not
said
even
I was
fancy,
thirsty. You could have said I was thirsty.
But that's kind of hood. I was, oh yeah, I was thirsty in the middle of the night.
But you know how to clean it up. That's the thing. If you talk to a
And I
back,
didn't say excuse me, I said pardon me, I was parked.
exactly. You know how to clean it up.
I'm saying I don't see the problem with what he's
No,
saying.
I-
I mean,
I
that just sounds.
I just said that about Green as just a conversation. I wouldn't say that on national TV. Like, you know what?
What
He
you
look like a
mean?
nigga, but he got a. You know,
Yeah, this podcast might not get like views, but it is national. What you mean?
but he, you know, just looking at him, you would think
He's
that.
double
Even
down.
his voice.
Y'all will see
Hey,
me one
if
day.
anybody
Y'all will
listening,
see me. I
Green
promise
voice
to
sounds
clean
like
it
a
up.
Oh,
hood nigga.
What?
Like the hood nigga that just dropped some dick off and be like,
Damn,
yeah,
I'm driving liquor.
Hold on, we're not having this conversation. No, wait, no. We gonna ride past all of this.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
No.
if you look at his voice and everything,
Listen, I listened to
he
the
look
last
at the pickup
episode.
truck.
We're not
What
dropping
happened to
dick
the last
off.
episode?
We're not talking dropping dick off.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
My
Like, you know.
fault. But that-
King Earth said that.
My
by the way.
feelings still
He
hurt.
brought it up. Still hurt.
My feelings still hurt. My feelings still hurt.
I ain't say
That's why I said that should have been rolled right over. Alright, we gonna pause this. We gonna put up a commercial break right in here.
She want that baby. He dumb. I promise he dumb, bro.
Oh, there y'all go. See?
My fault.
You see how I
I
tried
forgot all
to
about it. I didn't even get to that part of the
bypass all of
episode.
that.
My apologies. I ain't listened to that part of the last episode yet. My apologies.
Tried to bypass all of that.
Oh man, you shouldn't even say it now. You should just let it keep going.
But nah, because
it
he
would have
I
flowed
knew it
past.
was coming.
I forgot about that shit.
I knew it was coming.
We paused for station identification.
Yeah, China Black Podcast.
Let's get this thing started. I ain't asking my
So,
question.
nah,
You asking the
you
teacher
ain't
the
even
black
tell the
teacher?
teacher stuff.
I know.
Yeah,
but
what's
you put
up?
it
So how you
on.
feel about the black teacher?
I mean, it didn't mean to.
I didn't change the topic.
It didn't mean
Who changed
anything.
the
I went to
topic?
I went to Rock Island, so I had all black teachers at my school. So it wasn't a big thing to me. I
From
had,
elementary on?
yeah, until I went to tropical. Once I went to tropical after third grade, it was all white teachers.
Oh,
Yes.
different. Well, what did you? Okay, so did you feel different
No.
going? No.
Because my first teacher was black.
So when you
Kindergarten,
got to the white,
black teacher.
what was like when you
But
went
what
to
I'm
the
saying,
first
what I'm
white?
saying, when you got to your first white teacher, did you feel
When I got
differently?
my first white teacher, I went to a white school, so I felt out of place. I was just like,
See the
Did you
difference?
try
she
it?
didn't look like me, she didn't talk like me.
So
she
you feel
didn't-
like fuck that? I ain't really finna try as hard.
Pretty much. If you think, well, I didn't try hard with the black teachers. I was always fighting. I swear to God, I was fighting. His name was Mr. Black. He was like 6'2" at Rock Island. It's crazy. Black teacher named Mr. Black. He gave my first whooping for school.
Damn.
He took me
You
to
got a
a
whooping at school?
he took me to a back
You
room.
must call your mom.
Huh? I don't know. I think my dad and them gave permission to do that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. That nigga took me to a back room, put me on his lap, and put his leg there. Pow! With his hand. Pow! I was like, man, I was skirming somebody, get on me. After that third hit, that shit started hurting. So he said, the more you keep moving, the more I'm keep going. After that fourth hit, pow! I said, shit.
Get this shit over.
Yeah, go
with.
ahead, man. Get your little. But
Man,
yeah,
that's funny,
he
cause-
cared enough to whoop my ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Man, they took paddlings out of school. That probably damn sure stop
You
it.
wouldn't
man.
talk back to your teacher. They
Boy.
would, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we never talking about. Would you go to your kids' school and get them a whooping in front of their classroom? How parents say that happened to them. Would you do that to your kids?
Nah, but I've gotten threatened that would happen.
So would you do that though?
Would
to
I
your
do
kids?
it? Nah, but I did tell my boys I come in there, sit in their class, and sit right next to them.
I'll definitely come to the school. To
Yeah,
say
I
that.
ain't had no
But
problem
no,
with
as
that.
far as I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I've been threatened with that. Wherever you embarrass me, I may embarrass you at. But yeah, no, I can't see myself. I try not to hit
Why,
my
you
kids.
would?
No, that's how.
I mean, you got a long way to go, yo.
I wouldn't even whoop Corey in front of y'all.
Excuse me?
I wouldn't even whoop Corey in front of y'all. I hit him in front of y'all.
But you know what I mean? I'm like, wait. I'm like, what?
That's just like a little
Edit that part. Edit that part.
I'm like, second?
That's just a power. That's my full fledged.
Me 2 years old. I hope you wouldn't.
I'm saying we get old. Like I wouldn't whoop him in front of nobody because I wouldn't want him to be like that's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, when you chastise a child, you should take them alone and chastise them to themselves.
You know,
Don't
that's what I
chastise
do.
them in front of their peer or their other look. It makes them feel a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
So I try to
I'm not decided if
One-on-one.
if they showing out in front of people. I'm not sure if I want to embarrass them then because then I'm trying to teach you a lesson. But it's like life is about choices, so you might make a
Well,
split
I tell my boys, you can't embarrass me. So you bust out, start crying, I can start crying too. Let's get it. I ain't gonna get embarrassed. But no, I feel you. What? So you, there was no teachers for you that was like changed. I'm saying, but that was because you got a beating. Like he whooped.
No, even before that, I was bad as hell, but he would always take he knew I had potential. That's why he beat. Like he'd tell my mom and dad like he was bad as hell, but he's smart. I was fighting all the time, but he's like he knew I was a troublemaker, but I wasn't a bully. So I don't know. I can't explain it. It's like hey Mr. Black, like he whooped my ass after that. Hey Mr. Black, but I was still bad.
Yeah, man. I say this. I think when a lot of people, even parents, like I know myself, when you do have to do discipline the children, it's never a thing of, all right, now I'm mad at you. It's like they trying to teach you a lesson. I'm sure that was his reason for doing what he did. And did it work or? I mean, obviously you remember the reasons why he.
I remember why he did it, but I know I was doing something that he probably had to do it.
I got you. All right. Well, we move on from that. I had one more thing. Well, a couple more things, but.
How the hell we get way to that other area we was in?
Well, there.
Come on, let's go.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, leave it. Leave it.
From Black Teachers.
I don't know. I really don't know how we got there. But we started talking about impeding his progress. I don't even know how that came up.
No, I said something about dropping dig off, and I was like,
we weren't trying to get back to it, bro. I was just trying to figure out how we get over there. But
I don't know, but
we digress.
What we saying also, what I had also was customer service, man. It seemed like customer service ain't the same.
It ain't. It's
why you
garbage
think?
ass customer
I don't
service.
know. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because pay ain't the same.
Yeah, but it seemed like you applied to work here.
Because they had no choice.
Well, you have other options, do you not?
Everybody don't know. Just like you said. What you said? Exposure.
Yes, that's what I
Some
said.
people only know fast food job because it's quick hire. They need quick money.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, is it... All right, tell me
Okay,
this.
but
Everybody
if that's
has
your
gone to
reason for
Chick-fil-A.
going, then you can't have no attitude for being there, though.
I'm saying everybody has gone to Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A
What is
got
it?
this shit on
That's what I'm
lock.
saying. What are they telling their people at Chick-fil-A
They
versus?
paying
Maybe
$12
they
an
pay-
hour.
I don't know.
Yes, they paying
I was
$12
gonna
an
say
hour.
maybe they pay, but
McDonald's is paying minimum wage.
All right, but hold on.
They're
There
getting
are
$8.
places where they are paying a little bit more, and the customer service still isn't the
Such
same.
as.
I mean, I'm sure. Well, I don't know how much these people get paid. I really don't be paying attention to
When you
that.
said customer service, what do you mean? Because you could be talking about AT&T call center. You could be talking about.
I'm just talking about customer service, like
in general.
in general.
Especially
what, though?
AT&T call center suck.
I'm saying for what? Like when you say customer service, I know you're saying customer service, but
Like,
for
all right,
restaurants.
customer service meaning when I'm going to you, and any facet, I feel like the customer service has dropped where it used to be.
I think because of the working class, we all struggling, so they all.
But what is that? But I mean, I know whatever job I'm at, I'm still trying to give supreme. Even in the job, I don't even deal with customers. I deal with people, and I'm still nice to people. I'm still trying to be courteous to people. Like they don't seem like people like that when they're working, and that's their job to provide customer service.
It's a lot of assholes that come through retail and food places, bro. So a lot of that shit probably stems from that, man. It takes a lot to maintain your composure all day.
All 8 hours, you know.
It does.
But you applied to be there.
I understand, and I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm just saying you see certain situations, like now situations where these customers come in irate for whatever other reason, but they think they're going to take it out on the employees in the restaurant or in the store or whatever the case.
Irate.
That is not. That's not even a big word. What you mean?
It's an unusual word
To you.
No, I'm just saying like
That's no.
I pay attention to details.
Bro, that's only to you.
He could have said crazy. He could have said he said irate. That's not. But
I'm saying though.
But that's what we talk about. You would never. You wouldn't expect that just looking
What
at
you
green.
mean? What?
You open tomorrow.
What the
But
hell?
yeah, so
But yeah,
I mean,
my bad.
I lost my train of thought. But yeah, they come in irate and they want to take it out on them, the people that are working there, and I can understand that, giving them demeanor towards, you feel me, different customers or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, you gotta know how to maintain your professionalism when you're on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So if that means taking a break, walking away, whatever the case may be, that's probably what you need to do
Right.
in order not to be administering bad customer service or making people feel like they are unwanted in your location.
Yeah, they shouldn't administer bad.
Hey, what?
This dude, shut up.
I didn't hear what he said.
Going word.
They shouldn't administer bad customer service.
He trying.
Hmm?
He trying.
What?
Administer. He's trying.
Whatever you said. But
What you mean?
yeah, pay attention to detail, Green.
Man.
Like I said, I think it's because of we all struggling. We all struggling. You got your kids worrying about you're worrying about your kids' rent going up 7% every year. You got your job that want to pay you. You got it's so much other stuff
But
to
at
worry
the end
about.
of the day, nobody puts you in that situation but yourself.
I think so. The working class,
yourself.
I think so.
You think the working class are put in?
Who, for the most part, who's working at these drive-throughs and stuff like that? The minorities, right? Us.
I don't know. I've seen white people in.
You've seen white people, but who's the majority?
I can't tell you. I'm just telling you what
Yeah,
I've
you're
seen.
right, minority. I'll agree.
Right. So
To an
we
extent, I'll agree.
have been put in these circumstances. Don't act like we not. We have been put in these circumstances.
We are not given the best opportunities. I agree.
It's not even given the best opportunity. We put in a system to where we can't get these
What you
opportunities.
mean though?
But
Like
there
I need a better
there are
explanation.
stars that rise from this system. So is it us not trying harder?
If you close the door on a whole bunch of ants or whatever, some going to get through, right? But majority of them going to be blocked out because you closed that door. Some going to get through. That's what happens. The brightest get through.
So while we crabs, why do we reach back and pull somebody up, or are we still crabs in a bucket pulling
But
trying to pull
how
the
can you
people
reach
that
back
got
and
you
pull
down?
somebody up when you didn't think it was going to make it anyway? It's like,
What you mean? But you've made it, or you in a better position than you once were. Why isn't it something that you could
you know what happens when you get into a higher position of power or exposed to
more
more money?
responsibility?
No, well that too, but you get that much closer to white people.
What?
Listen, you get that much closer to white people to where you can't sit there and be all for your people because you have direct
No,
contact.
I disagree.
You have direct
wholeheartedly.
contact. You have direct contact with white friends. With
That's
this
a
and that.
bad-
So if you're sitting here saying, man, fuck that, my people getting treated wrong, but you got this, you have direct contact with this white man right your check, and I ain't looking at you like, well, damn. Yeah, it's
Well,
like,
that's your
it's more-
integrity.
it's
What's
eyes
more
on you.
important, your
I'm
integrity
just
or this
saying, well,
money?
they probably don't.
No, I'm just asking you. What's more important to you, your integrity or your money?
Okay, look
Yes,
at
that's already been shown. The
look
money
at- look
is
at
more
Jay-Z.
important than
Look at
integrity
Jay-Z.
in most cases.
Why do you think Jay-Z have to do?
He
bond-
has
He
to.
doesn't have to.
No, I'm saying, why do you think he has to bond
Has
this guy?
to.
What you mean?
He doesn't have to do anything.
Either way, even if I don't say Jay-Z, let's say anybody else. Dr. Umar said a lot of black athletes, entertainers come to him under the table, like don't want to be, found out because when you have that much money, you get exposed for helping out your people. Now you're getting less sponsors. Now you're getting, oh yeah, we're probably not gonna, do this because they see you have direct contact with somebody like Umar who's down for your people.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know much. I don't know Dr. Umar's situation, so I
I'm
can't
just
really
using
speak
that-
on
I'm
So
it.
just
you're
an
saying
example.
like if you're black, being down for your people in the public eye is
Yes, it's bad. Why do you think they're making entertainers and rappers and athletes the spokesperson for black people? Because they control them. Who writing their checks? These guys are under contract. They can't even say certain shit. But you
What you
but
mean?
you making them the
I
spoke-
don't think that they
but you
can't.
making
They
them-
choose
you
not
can't.
to.
No, you can't.
NFL can't.
I think they
NBA
choose
can't.
not to.
It's in the contract.
Show me the contract. Because I don't believe that's the case. I believe they choose not to for maybe fear of, listen, I want my check.
Fear
I
of
want
being
my check.
blackballed like Colin
But
Kaepernick.
you
want my
can't
check.
say certain shit.
I don't think that.
certain-
Where is that in the
But
contract?
you can't speak on certain situations like
Who
cop killings.
says
You can't
this?
speak on that.
Who says this though?
The contract.
No, you keep saying the
You
contract.
said who said?
Yes,
It's in
who
the
said?
book.
I mean, who said this?
I mean, shit.
Like, where are you getting
you
this
don't
from?
you don't really get names. You don't really get names from this stuff. You get like a lot of guys say this. The guys who do speak out about it, like even the guys who speak out about it, they risking
But
getting in
who are you?
trouble.
Can you give me an example of somebody who said, or
Uh,
where I could say this person said in my contract I can't speak on this? Because I don't think that's the case.
Okay, for example,
I think a lot of people aren't knowledgeable on what's going on, so they can't speak on certain things. So when they're in position to talk about the stuff that the little bit that they know about, then they prop them up to talk about those little things, and they're like, well, this is what I know about it, and then they tell their piece, but they can't elaborate too much because they're not familiar with the
Prime
whole
example.
situation.
Dwight Howard said something about. He said something online pertaining to. What do you think? Dwight Howard. I said he said something online pertaining to a certain situation. I don't know. It was to something black. He said something about population control or whatever it was. I shit you not. An hour later, he had to delete it, and take it down, and apologize.
For what though? What did he say? So you got to give me a better example. What was said?
It's
Does he
never
have a
deleted. It's on there.
sponsor?
It's on there. Trust it. If you look for it, it's on
Yeah,
there.
Does he have a
It's not
sponsor?
gone.
If he have a
Anything you
sponsor,
put in that ether gonna stay there, baby. Trust
What I'm
that.
saying-
if he have a sponsor that's outside of the NBA, and that sponsor said, "Listen, we have people that will affect." Yes, he might have to say because he's paid by them. I'm not talking about them kind of people. You talking about rappers? What rapper or sport? I don't. That's what I'm saying. You got to give me a specific person. The NBA ain't telling nobody what they can and cannot
Yes,
say.
they are.
NFL
Who?
does.
NFL, yes.
NBA too.
Who? Tell me who.
No, I think the NFL has a more folk
The morality clause. Morality clause. That's what it's called. I think it's called the morality clause, something like that.
But again, what's more important to you? Bringing awareness to what's going on with your people or that check?
Yes, that goes out the window when you sign that contract.
No, it doesn't.
How?
Because if
You get
I don't care about that. If my people out there getting shot up and I'm not gonna talk about it,
So now, but that's selfish because now you got your family. Who you take
my
care
family
of.
will understand because they got the same responsibilities that I do. If they want them to get shot, you think they'll be like, well, at least he got a check.
I mean, that's for your family to decide.
I'm speaking for myself.
They want to sit. No,
I'm speaking for myself.
I'm speaking for the guys who say, man, my family is more important than the bigger cause. You can't say they don't say
I'm
that.
not. Now that I can say that's the case.
That's what's going on. Say they're saying fuck that. I'm not going to sit here and talk. It's making me mad, but I'm not going to talk on this because I can potentially lose my sponsors. I can potentially lose.
All right. Well,
You know
I
what
would say
I'm
this: a lot of those guys wait till their career is over and then speak out.
Well,
But you,
I'm saying
you're not alone. You burn all the eyes.
not to cut you off. But I'm saying, not to cut you off, but I'm saying I feel like they're trying to make entertainers and rappers our spokesperson because they control them.
I don't think
You
they
can't control Dr. Umar because you're not paying him. You can't control you
But
couldn't
there are other
control Malcolm
people-
X because you wasn't paying him.
There
You
are other
couldn't
people
control
that
them, you're not paying them.
talk. There are other people that speak out on things that's going on.
They do, but what I'm saying is if they're cutting your check, they cutting that check, you're not gonna be able to say certain things. If I'm paying you, you cannot speak against what I'm doing to your people because I'm paying you.
He
But what I'm
right to an extent.
To an
because of
extent,
this.
but you acting like the NFL is
Sure.
saying don't talk about black issues. Otherwise, I'm not saying that that's the case, but they're not. There's nothing in the contract that I know of, unless you could show me something where it says you can't talk about this because we got people that's for this. Like, don't talk about black issues because we got people that's against the black stuff that y'all talking about. Like that's asinine to me.
What is it?
Oh, here we go. This dude here, man.
It's asinine.
That's asinine because I feel like if there's
Learn
something
something
going
every day,
on,
baby.
Go to college.
Learn
if
something
it's
new every
something,
day.
if something's going
BYU,
on,
baby, back out.
if something goes on, I feel you have, like they say, Twitter. You got Twitter, they got the Instagram, they got all this stuff, all these platforms. You could say how you feel. Now, if you're not knowledgeable enough on it to speak on it, then I feel a lot of these guys don't. They might speak they might see an article and reach out with that article. They read the article, but they might not they might not dwell deeper into it. So when they might get pressed on it, they say, you know what? Let me leave that alone. So if I get pressed on it, I'm not too familiar with this situation, so I don't want to bring too much attention to me for them to act like you say a NBA player. He want to speak on this, but he's not too familiar with it. Now he goes to an interview a press conference after the game, and then, hey, we saw you tweeted da 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 da. What is your feelings on this? Now he don't want to say the wrong thing that might offend the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I think that's what comes with being honest. You can honestly, hey, I said this because I felt this way, and that's it. Be cut and dry.
yeah, but if he can't articulate himself properly, why even bring himself out there?
Well, I mean, that's not him talking. Then that's somebody else putting that in his ear. He just, trying to sound smart.
Nah, but I'm saying a lot of these guys just aren't. I'm saying I ain't gonna say a lot. I'm saying I'm assuming there could be guys that just don't know how to articulate themselves the
A lot of
way
them don't.
that
Think about
they think
it.
they
These
should.
guys spent their whole life.
But there are a lot of smart
Training
guys.
their body.
There's a lot of guys that are
You
very
think they
smart.
don't know how to articulate
A lot
themselves
of these
because if
guys
they
are very
did pretty boys like you would pick on them?
That sounds
What?
about accurate.
You
That's-
don't
even look
like you talk
like that.
No, you know what?
believe about
A lot of dudes be like, oh damn, boy, you talk crap, or you talk white.
What does that even mean?
Exactly. If you say the whole word, or you say words that impeded my what's the
I mean, I
name?
remember a dude told me when I was working at Centos, a guy came
like
to me.
that word.
And I was like,
I
I was like, yeah, man, we got to go up we got to do number 4. Number 4. People don't say 4. You say 4. I was like, what? I said, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, black people don't say 4. Black people say 4. I was like, man, if you don't get out of my face with this dumb stuff,
He was
man.
serious?
No, he was dead serious. Spanish dude. He was dead serious.
Black
Like
people don't say 4.
he said, black people don't say 4. They say 4.
4.
And I was like, are you so like? If you don't get out my face with this dumb
So
stuff,
all black people say 4.
That's what he. That's what he was.
Implying.
Yeah. That's
But
what
the thing is, he was
implying.
probably dead ass serious.
I know you. That's why, like, if you don't get, I was like, you heard me. Am I not black?
Right.
All right then. So what's the problem? I'm speaking to you how I speak.
Which is crazy. Like, you see how the narrative before they even meet a black person, they already have a prejudged.
Like he just bust out laughing.
Yeah, like they already have like a.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep saying what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking.
Prejudge determination
prejudge
what you
somebody.
gonna feel like, sound like.
I don't want to use
Exactly.
any more big words.
Exactly.
They think we dumb. I want to talk dumb, but no, I'm just saying like they already prejudged before we even say anything. So when it comes to, so when you say something like that they're not used to, it's like, oh, you must be one of them little smart
Uppity.
niggas.
You are
Yeah, so
uppity.
it's like, damn, man. You know what I'm
The
saying?
hell is uppity, man?
And when I said something about that how athletes were why did they pay LeBron James so much money?
Why not?
He's big. He's a big black man. He's a monster athlete. And LeBron James is basically paid because of his physical output, right?
I
Kobe
agree.
Bryant is paid for his physical output. Antonio, give me a football player that's good.
Can't say Antonio.
Yeah, I was about to say Antonio Brown.
Yes,
Le'Veon
Give
Bell.
me, these guys are paid for
Julio Jones.
these guys are paid for their physical output, right? They're praised for their physical output, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that sound like? That sounds like slavery.
That's not what I heard, but okay.
Huh? Listen,
It's not what I heard.
It sounds like slavery.
In your opinion?
That being said, back then, a slave was praised by his physical output, by how much cotton he picks out, how much he can lift, how long he can work. Your value was placed on your physical output. It's the same shit. They're getting paid to do the same thing. They're getting paid to entertain and make
Entertain,
money.
I agree.
No, look,
I definitely agree that
they're
paid to
entertaining,
entertain.
but if LeBron James getting $300 million, how much you think the man paying LeBron James getting off of LeBron James?
Of course.
So my point is, like they paid slaves, they wasn't food.
They pay slaves.
They ain't pay slaves.
They gave him some food and
They
water.
would barely.
Well, that's what they
They
paid
pay you
him.
enough to live.
They gave him a little life.
Man,
But I'm
there's
saying
no pay in slavery.
that's true, but that's not what I was saying. Like,
That's what you
they-
just
they
said.
didn't
Clean that
physically
up
pay
for
them.
the youth quickly, man.
They didn't physically pay them, but they paying LeBron James this amount of money. Back then,
LeBron James is not a slave though. Like,
how?
well, how is he a slave? He could stop playing whenever
can't
he
stop
wants
playing,
to.
But he's been a slave to the sport to get there.
How? Can you
He
explain
dedicated
it?
his whole life to get there.
I feel like when I think we are downplaying what the people went through during slavery to say that LeBron James is going through slavery.
I'm only using LeBron James as an example, all these athletes as an example. They only praise and they praise because of their physical output. They're not praised because of what they think of. They genius level IQ. They're not praised of their building abilities. To be an architect.
I'm saying there are Caucasian guys in the NBA, NFL, and MLB. Like they're slaves too.
Yeah, but if all the black guys left the league, would it still be NBA?
Yes,
Yeah, but nobody watch that shit no more.
but hold on. What is the point? That still be the NBA.
It still be the NBA, but at the time, who everybody gonna follow?
What you mean? The stars.
Exactly. Name
Are there not any white stars?
Name me 5 white stars right now.
I don't watch basketball like that.
Green, name me
Green
5 white
might
stars. Name me 5 white superstars in the NBA right now.
Superstars?
5
What the
superstars.
dude that was
Okay,
on
name me
the
5
hold
white
on,
superstars.
hold on. Give me hold on.
Brian.
Hold on. I give you 5 white.
Superstars.
I don't know their name.
Superstars.
But hold on, listen, because I ain't know in the basketball.
Go ahead.
Porzingis, and
Porzingis?
He's not really white.
He's not a superstar.
he's not
You
white.
talking
Porzingis
authentic
is
white?
like-
I mean, when you say
You
white,
saying
Yeah,
white?
I
you
think
talking about
like
overseas
like-
white?
like-
I'm saying
I'm
he
saying,
overseas.
is he not white?
I mean,
That's overseas. That's different. They got a different.
So you talking about
game
a Caucasoid from America?
Yeah.
I guess.
That's what I'm thinking. When you
Yeah.
say-
Well, I can't help you. But I was thinking
He's not a superstar.
but you in New York he was.
He's not a super. When I say
Not
superstar,
really.
I'm talking about the James Hardens,
Not really.
the LeBron
But it's
James.
only a few of them in any sport though.
Name me 5 white superstars
What Nash was a
Football or
superstar?
basketball?
in basketball.
Was it
Still
Nash?
playing or
Still playing.
I don't watch basketball like that.
Just name me 5.
What's the boy name used to play in Cleveland?
Kevin Love?
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love is not a superstar. You know what a
What
superstar
you
is?
mean, bro?
Superstar.
I think you pushing the gate back.
Listen, you have all-star, and you have superstar. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, those were superstars. You get what I'm saying? On and off the court, it's a superstar. That's what they call superstars. They have all the big endorsements. They have the biggest contracts.
All those dudes
They
got
own
big
all those
endorsements. Kevin Love got
Kevin
big
Love
endorsements.
has no. You have to be a basketball fan to know Kevin Love.
Oh, well, I'm not,
A super.
and I know Kevin Love.
But I'm saying a superstar is somebody who is everybody's. He's in everybody's living room. You know him even if you don't know basketball. So that's what I'm saying. James Harden. You got Stephen Curry. I don't know if he really black, but you got
What you mean?
I'm not sure if he's black or not, but you got James
You
Harden. You
seen
got
his mother
LeBron
and his
James.
father.
You got
What
Kevin
the
Durant. You got I can give me. I want to name all superstars. You got LeBron James, James Harden. You got Russell
Alright,
Westbrook.
what's the point?
What I'm saying is, yeah, you got another point.
Because I mean, you were just going off sports.
Oh, no,
what's the point
I
of
was just saying, like, without black people, there would be no sports being played. Like, it would be sports being played, but what means big? They won't make as much money because nobody wants to see these guys who can't do the extraordinary.
I agree to an extent because I feel like the NBA is what made those guys as big as they are. If it wasn't for the NBA, would you know any of these
What
guys?
you mean, what for the NBA?
If it wasn't for
understand that,
that
the platform.
professional, that's all I'm
But
saying.
why are these guys getting bigger contracts now? Because they made the sport what it is. Michael Jordan,
Not just these
Michael
guys.
Jordan wasn't getting the money these athletes getting now.
All right, and they had to pave the way for these guys right here.
Which is what I'm saying. The blacker the league got, the more the money the league got.
Blacker
The blacker
That's
the
true.
league,
That's
the
true.
blacker the league
I
got, the
agree.
more. Okay.
I'm not
I
disagreeing.
gotta say it
with you.
again for people who ain't listening.
I'm not
The blacker the
disagreeing.
league got, the more money they made, right?
I'm not disagreeing.
Blacker-
That's the NFL too.
The blacker
The
football got,
NFL was
the
the
more
same.
money they made, right?
NFL was the same way.
So that's what I'm saying. So when it comes to, I think baseball lost. Black people were into baseball, like they were like the stars.
When it was two different leagues.
Yeah, it was a Negro league and it was
Yeah,
like
when it
the
was two
major
different
league.
leagues.
Once
We
they
were
started
into
going,
baseball when they told us we couldn't play baseball.
once they started going overseas and started getting the Hispanics and the Cubans who played just as good as we do, it became a kind of a Spanish and white sport. But all I was saying was like, right now, black people we're mostly praised off our physical output. We're not praised of being thinkers. We're not praised about being entrepreneurs. We're not praised of being inventors. We're not praised none of that stuff.
I mean, I think we are to an extent. I don't think it's in mainstream media that talks about it. I think in circles there are people that are praising those things. I don't think that. I think there are different organizations that do bring light to those individuals. I don't say that's in the mainstream media though. I do believe that those things happen.
Have you seen the African American Museum?
Yes.
Have you heard about it?
Yes.
How they have statues of Venus and Serena. They have big posters and TV playing with LeBron James dunking on how but they have Marcus Garvey and I want to say Frederick Douglass or somebody else like on a small little poster in the corner.
Okay.
They don't have nothing of Harriet Tubman. They don't have nothing of like they have like little. They don't have statues of
Who made the museum?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, but those things matter.
How the hell Michael Jordan, Venus Serena, LeBron James, and them got statues in the museum, but not the heroes?
I'm saying there might be a hero to them. I can't answer that. I didn't have anything to do with it.
They want to believe these are the heroes. Hey, these guys who playing sports and making us money, these are the heroes. This is
I mean,
what
I think that's your interpretation.
I think they're trying to create a narrative.
I think that's your interpretation of it.
What else could they be doing?
That's
They know damn well Martin Luther King has a day. Martin Luther King had a purpose. Not saying LeBron James didn't have a purpose, but what I'm saying is they took Martin Luther King was a felon because of he was trying to stand up for his rights. You get what I'm saying?
Was he a felon?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
I mean, when you like, if they say
You
go
know,
home, you
arrested. I
don't.
don't know about
If they say go home, you
Could
don't
it
go
been a
home.
misdemeanor?
You still marching? No, he was a felon.
I'll take your word for it.
He was a felon because they made him one.
They
When they say
make you whatever they want.
yeah, when they say go home, remember when they say go reading, learn how to read was a crime. They take you out.
Knowing how to read was
Knowing
a crime.
how to read was a
Knowing how to
crime.
read was a crime, punishable by death.
You see a
I'm
stop
sorry.
sign and say stop. You stop, you go to
You gotta
jail.
go through that bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Then you go through it, you go to jail, but you just reckless driving. So you just really couldn't win. So I mean, that's not okay. There's something called reverse racism. I don't really think that's a
Black
yeah,
people can't be racist.
Yeah, exactly. So that word shouldn't even be made up or shouldn't even exist. But let's say if I had to give an example of what racism is,
Stolen Africans can't be racist.
no, I would say like let's say we had you know how black people are known to be fast, like that's in our DNA, be fast, strong, and smart, whatever. We're gonna just go with what other people are really not. We are the best athletes in the world, right or wrong.
I agree.
I'm saying Jamaicans, we all black, so we are the best athletes in the world. So let's say we had certain things. We say, okay, you got to be able to run a 4.2, between a 4.2 and a 4.8 to get this job. We the only ones who gonna be able to get the job, right? So now being that we get the good jobs, right? We producing enough money to start running shit, right? We running things now. So now we're gonna start putting stuff that destroys your bones in the milk. We make shit. We're gonna start destroying you with the stuff we put out. This is everybody else who can't get the jobs, right? So now your bodies are breaking down. Now we start to put rules in effect where you can't physically even train. No, you can't go to the gym between the hours of 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. When can you go? So my point is saying that it sounds like a stupid way I'm trying to explain things, but I'm just trying to give you a exaggerated narrative of reverse racism. You do something, you do something where you feel like you put something in effect, or you put a box around a certain group, and you say, well, you got the box, and you could do it, but you put a lid on the box.
I see what you're trying to say.
You get what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to put it to the where it's like they saying, well, you can do it, but they put so much stuff on top of this box where it's impossible.
Make it almost impossible for you.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got a fair chance.
Well, what's the solution?
Huh?
He said, "What's the solution?"
Only solution is everybody got to push the shit up together.
Only?
Huh?
Only? I think it's more than just only.
What you mean? Only what?
So you think there's more than one
I
solution?
think it's more than one.
So
solution.
what?
Like you said, I don't think it has to be all of us, but I think we could do it individually and keep bringing each other up. It don't have to be everybody all at one time. I mean, I think that's an option, but I also feel like you could, gradually, because think about it. They didn't. Slavery wasn't over in one time. It took time. So the civil rights didn't happen overnight. Mm-hmm. It took time for us to get what we're supposed to do. It's not gonna happen overnight. We have to keep fighting and keep doing what we need to do to get what we need to get.
But you said like it's so easy.
I'm not really.
It ain't supposed to be easy.
No, I never said it was easy, but you was like you said it's only one thing we can do. Everybody work, but it takes more. It's not just one thing. I feel like it's going to be a combination of things that has to happen for us to get what we need to get.
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
And us not doing anything about it isn't going to change anything. That's just talking isn't going to change anything. It's going to take action.
Us just protesting isn't going to change anything.
It's going to take action, but it's going to require money, and that's why I feel like that's why one of the things I always try to find a way to talk business in this podcast, because business is very important. We could talk all we want to, we ain't have no money to do nothing, it ain't going to amount to anything.
That's true, but people have to realize that
there shouldn't be a but after that.
No, I'm saying people have to realize that we have to use the money that we're working for to fund our own empowerment.
I agree with that.
Instead of buying the rims and buying the Popeye chicken.
I agree with that.
And standing in line for 2-3 hours and buying the KFC shit and buying the Jordans and buying the the new cell phone 11 with the iPhone 11. You know what I'm saying? Like
they eating that KFC donut shit like that.
I guess so.
I don't think it's everywhere. I think they tried it out only up somewhere in the mid states. But I don't know. I guess depending on how that go, it might expand.
People buy that dumb shit, but I mean.
I ain't gonna listen. Hold on. I mean, not talk too much trash, because when I was a big boy,
He probably
I might have tried. I would, but I was in the thing of trying all different kind of stuff though. I might have tried it just to say I had it. Not like how they were fighting out there for. I would have waited
They
till.
was really fighting for Popeyes.
Yes, man, they was fighting for Popeyes, man. I would never done that, but I might have waited till they had done died down, and then I might have went back and got one. But I wasn't waiting in no line for no 2 hours for no sandwich. Like
I
no.
waited in line. I waited in line for some Jordan before.
I'm saying, well, we were all
I was
we all done
20.
some
I was
stuff.
20
That's when they know they had.
I was 20 years old though. I was 20 years old.
I mean, I've skipped school for some Jordans.
Yeah, I was 20 out for the He Got Games.
I don't remember which one. Me and my
Space
boy, I ain't
Jam.
gonna say his
Nah,
name. 'Cause I don't want to put him
He
out
Got
there.
Games. That's the one that Jesus Shuttleworth had on
Oh.
in the movie. They called him He Got Games.
Yeah, me and my boys skipped school,
Jordan 13.
went out there and we wanted to make sure we came back before lunch was over so we could walk
That
back
sound
in
like
with
the Nelly shit or something. And they said they skipped school just to come out to be the first one with the
yeah,
Jordan
we
record.
want to be the first ones with them.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the only time I ever did that, though.
But you see the mentality though,
I'm saying, but that was something where
and then you go back to an apartment to the Greens apartments
Oh,
and
we
on a mat.
wasn't
No,
like
I'm
that.
saying to a mattress that's on the floor. But you
we
got
were
the
working
Jordan
though. We were in high school. We were in high school.
Still,
I think he was a senior, I was a junior,
still.
and we were both working. So it wasn't like, that was our leisure money. It wasn't like, I ain't had no rent to pay. I mean, we was living at
You
home.
could have been saving up and
I
putting
could've.
the rest of the money. But that's my point.
I could have.
Yeah, and a black kid's mind, like, I ain't got no bills.
That's what I'm saying, but that's. I mean, I would say this: I was taught to, I was told to,
I know you was.
but did I? No.
Probably not.
I wish I did.
I wish I would have listened to.
So, and that's one of the things where it's like we gotta teach. Like I believe I was taught at that time. Did I take heed? No, but I do know this. The information was given to me, so I can
So
never
it's
say
not
that-
really though. It's not really. It is the teaching as well, but how you make them put it into action though, because like we probably was taught as well.
I don't think we're meant to even listen, to be honest.
But putting it in action is a different.
I
completely
disagree
different.
with that.
What I'm saying is,
Because why you telling your son stuff?
and I know,
if
but I
you
know
don't
he's
think
not
he's-
going to listen.
You can't think like that. Though.
I didn't listen. My parents didn't listen. Their parents didn't listen. You like, yeah, my daddy trying to tell me.
No,
You know,
that-
I hear
Yeah,
that
you be like,
generation.
man, I'm just waiting till I'm 18. I'm out there, build.
Exactly.
You,
You don't want to hear rules. I
I
don't
mean,
think
exactly. Nobody wants rules.
I think once you
Nobody
turn
wants to
18,
feel like they have an authority.
and you
over
start
them.
smelling yourself, and you got hair start growing in places they ain't grow before, then you start thinking you know
I hope
everything.
it's there before 18.
No, I said 13.
Oh, you said 18.
I said when you turn
Really,
13,
you said 13, 18.
I said we can run it back. Y'all listen to it. This
You
is
said
You said 18.
Y'all- I said
you
I
do
said
that all the
13.
time. You
You said
said
13.
18.
Y'all both old. You old. You old. you
Bro,
too young, so you don't know what I said.
This man, I said 18. I
said
You said 18. I'm like, you said 13.
If I'm wrong,
Okay, King Green.
if I'm,
Bro, this man are fighting up
that
and down.
happened. That
I
happened.
said 13. Like, dude, you
I
said
get it.
18.
That happened.
18 just
I
happened.
said
to
13.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
I said 13.
No, like you said 18.
If you wrong, you pay for the
You
next.
said if you're 18. Oh, yeah, if you're wrong, you pay for the
You pay for the next
French toast
meal.
sticks.
If I'm wrong,
You pay for the
if
French
I'm
toast sticks.
wrong, I will buy y'all some French toast sticks from Publix. But
No. We want green bar. We want green bar.
Yeah, green
What?
bar.
We want, if you said 13, we'll buy you green bar. If you said 18, you buy us green bar.
That's the best.
both. That mean, all right. Hold on. When I'm right, when I'm found right, you at one point gotta pay,
Yes, and then
and then
you
you
at
one point
Yes,
gotta pay.
yes.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay, we got some free green bar coming up, goddammit.
All right.
You damn sure
Yeah,
said 18.
one of us do.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, nigga, what you mean?
One of us
Stay
gonna be
confident.
Huh?
Stay confident.
That's
That nigga said 18.
Keep the party going.
I can't.
Keep the
Ain't
podcast
no-
going. Can we
Nah,
put a
you
K on
don't
our
listen to the
podcast?
whole thing. What happened?
Can we put
He
a K?
said it around like
Well,
50, 51
So,
minutes.
okay. Where?
Podcast with a K.
Podcast. Like Outcast.
Now you just said- You just said black people say "fo" and you can podcast. Like, come on, man, this guy here, man.
OUTKAST.
podcast with a K. Yeah, them niggas is hard.
Hey, listen, we already got this shit. We already got this the LLC for this. It's locked in. That's
That
it.
is accurate.
That's a wrap. You should have said it 3 months ago.
Hey, I was high.
Hey, what I say this though. How long we been doing the podcast? This episode what?
18, maybe.
Episode
17,
18.
18.
Yeah, 18. So listen, they say
they're gonna
podcasters
clown.
don't last more. They say if you make it past 6 months, then you might be okay. But most podcasts don't make 6 months. I think we've been
Don't
doing
make
it for
6 months.
Did we get any feedback on that level?
Because of views or just
No, I'm just saying like people give up within the first 6 months of doing the podcast.
Damn, it don't even make it a year no more.
because they doing it to make money.
It's a lot of podcasts that don't make 6 months. So we still here.
I think the people.
I don't know if they listening, but we still
I think
here.
when you do something to make money, like a podcast, if your objective is like I gotta make some money, the first wall you hit is like, oh man, this shit ain't working. But if you're doing something that you love doing, what you love for?
Go ahead, I'm
If
listening
you
to
do
you.
something that you love doing, and like
Can't quit.
and you enjoy doing it, it's
Can't
not like
quit.
a job. It's something like you doing
You
a
enjoy
get ready
sitting
to
here
do a
chopping it
podcast.
up, shit.
I like doing a podcast because I like talking to I wish we could do
You
a
don't
live.
say.
I would. This thing taking over the damn show. 30 minutes talking.
Nah, you good, man.
What I'm saying, I wish we could do a live. We can kind of talk to people,
It's
as
coming.
they're doing it.
It's coming.
But yeah, I want to do that too. So we can. I know I want to argue with somebody, but
Well, before I want to get one. I know you got a lot. I'm just gonna get this last thing out. I gotta get it while I can.
I'll let y'all talk.
I want to thank TK_Left Eye. She has sent something to the Channel Black podcast on Instagram, and I'm gonna read it real quick. And
You still can't beat me in an argument. She said she want to argue. Go ahead.
I want to read this real quick, and I want to hear y'all opinion on it because I responded to her, and I give my response, but I want to hear y'all response. I want to know what y'all think. So this is what the thing said. Because I've been talking to this amazing woman for a couple months now. The conversation is always on point, and we have so much in common. She suggested a local restaurant where we could grab some drinks. I agreed to meet her at 8 p.m. We met and started drinking, and we ordered a few different appetizers. We continued the conversation, and I let her know this was a nice restaurant, and I will pick the next spot. The waitress came and the bill came. I took out my card. She immediately said, "Are you sure? I can give you half." That made me smile, but I had other plans. So I said, "I got it." The waitress came back and said my card declined. I said, "Damn, I brought the wrong card." I then asked her if she could cover the bill and I'll pay her back. She instantly said no. She then asked the waitress to separate the bills. I looked at her and said, "So you can't help me with the bill?" She flat out said no, and she was leaving. I took out my right card and paid for our meals. Then I told her to leave the tip and dipped. This is exactly why I gotta test these women. And it asks, who's wrong, the man or the woman? I say, well, I know what I said. So y'all give me what y'all
First
said.
off, he wrong for paying for the shit after she said she's not gonna pay for it. You should just said separate checks, please, and make that whole pay for her own shit.
Damn, that hoe.
Straight up.
That hoe though?
Yeah.
Why you playing games though?
Hurt,
Playing
boy.
games.
Why you playing games though?
That's struck a nerve right now, boy.
Like, come on, like this man was going. He was willing to pay for your shit. Let's say she didn't know he shouldn't have been playing games.
That's all I'm saying. You shouldn't be playing games
He
like
shouldn't playing
that.
games. Nobody got time for that. But what I'm saying is that he did play the game. She don't know he's playing the game. So if it's called,
So how can it be her fault if
If
she didn't know
if
he was playing games?
If he was willing to pay for the meal, and he was gonna pay for your meal too, and then it's called a clown, you can't pay for the damn bill.
I'm saying though, she offered. She was like, "Are you sure I can pay for half?" He said, "Nah, I got it." So that right there,
Okay.
she's all right, cool. He swiped the card declined. So she like, well, hold on, I offered, now you decline it, and you ain't even got it. You know what? Let me just pay for mine. I'm out of here. This probably now, mind you, this seems like it didn't give a backstory. Is this their first meeting, or have they been out for a while? Like this
is
is
first meeting, right?
it just says they agreed to meet. So I'm assuming it's the first meeting. At first instinct, first impression, would you want to continue with that? Like that's the game. Why play those kind of games at the beginning of a potential relationship?
But that's how I said. Like in his mind, like he shouldn't be playing those games.
That's
Like,
all I'm saying. So that's why I say he's at fault. You can't be mad because of how she reacted.
But at the same time, if he was gonna pay for your meal, you couldn't pay for his.
What you mean? She offered. She's like, "Would you like to go
Because
out
he already
pay?"
had it.
No, he did have it. It's a game. He
It's a
was
game.
playing.
She
That's what
don't
I'm
know that.
saying.
But
though.
she didn't
She
know
don't know
that.
that.
So
But that's what I'm
when
saying.
he
She
came back
offered.
with okay, but
So
she
she
didn't know
can still
that.
end up
She didn't
having
know
a
that.
She didn't know
That's what
that.
I'm saying though.
So when he came back with damn, this is the wrong card.
No, it was after. He said it was declined. So she
Okay.
was like,
And she said no. And she said, I ain't paying
But
for you.
when
Then
he
gonna
came
pay
back
for
with the damn, I bought the right card. Could you cover it? And she said no.
Hell no.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah,
That's
hell
what she
no.
said. Like, but where that come from?
Exactly.
I just feel like it's the man. The man should have known before. Like you, when it came back that he was testing her, that's when like it's his fault. Why would you test somebody like that? If that was a genuine
That
situation,
was smart.
hold on. If that was a genuine situation and that happened, then I'd be like, dang, she should at least maybe came through. But being that it was a test, now you playing games. Why you want to start playing games in a relationship before a relationship even happened?
But you saying, but
Now, I don't necessarily see. What if I'm just trying to see if you will have my back in a sticky situation?
Bro, I just met you. We having drinks. I don't know you like that.
They've been talking for a few months.
But she was gonna let him pay for her.
The first
Yeah,
package
he said
said
the first
they've
one.
been talking
Yeah.
for a few months.
She was gonna
So
let him
you
pay
have
for
to know something about me, and I got to know something about you for this meeting to even take place.
I still feel like it's fault, bro. You can't.
I'm not saying he should have been playing games straight up and down, but what I'm saying is at that point, her response could have been different.
Mm-hmm.
No, I ain't got it like that. I do have it for half, so I could cover my half. Okay, I can understand that, but just flat out, hell no,
Like, hell no, nigga, I ain't paying for you type shit.
that's fucked up.
And then he said he pulled out his right card and paid. So that means, damn, so you really wouldn't have paid for me. I feel like she said, yeah.
I just feel like her response could have been different. I'm not saying he was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not saying he was right. I'm not saying she was right or wrong with me. I don't think it was a game being played that she didn't know about. He shouldn't have been playing the game. But at the end of the day, her response could have been completely different.
So you
to
think
the
she would have
situation.
paid? You think she would have paid in the first place? I think she just said, "I got it," just because she
No,
knew he was
I
gonna
think
say.
she genuinely had it
I think-
until she felt like, well, hold on.
I think she said, "Yeah," just because.
But okay, but when the card declined, now did she feel like, I want to date with this broke ass nigga?
That's probably what it was.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
is that where
That's
attitude
what
comes
Yeah.
from? That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm
But
saying.
at the same time, you don't know what she dealt with in the past. Whereas, like, what if she
You
been
don't know
burned
what he
before?
said.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
they can do that.
I'm saying,
Wait,
but she might have been
you already
burned
know
too.
what your representative done been telling
Exactly.
each other on the
I'm saying,
phone.
you don't
It's
know
all
what
you
she
know.
could have been burned too.
It's all you know right
What
now.
I'm saying is, you don't know somebody until you test them. You don't know nothing that's gonna work until you test them. You can
That's
be,
a hell of a test, ain't it?
but you can be with your girlfriend for years, and you still can be finding out shit after 4 years. Like, damn, I didn't know she'd do that. This happened. Only situations to tell you.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't
how a
know. So,
motherfucker react till they back against the wall.
until they put in that situation. I can sit here and say I'm a cold blood gangster. Y'all like, yeah, Corey, but he did. And as soon as it happen, you see me screaming like a bitch. You know, so after 3-4 years, like, damn, I ain't no cover like that.
I didn't know he was gonna scream like a bitch.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Hide on the table and just. But I'm just saying, you don't know until it's tested. So
Yeah.
I think they both wrong, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because he.
Her response was just wrong. Her
Yeah,
response
he
was
said,
just
hell no.
especially since he attempted to make the payment on the bill. I can see if he was like, the bill came and he was like, bitch, I ain't paying. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't trying to pay that.
Nah, but I'm saying, listen, the bill came.
She asked, do he need help? He said no. I
So
can
right
respect
then,
that.
she's like, he got it.
Okay, she still back. The card was declined.
So what-
All I'm saying is when the
what-
card came back, it's
I'm
not
with
like
you
he said
until
no.
he said I had, what do you say? I had a different idea. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to it.
He said I had other
Like
plans.
I had other
already
plans. I had other plans. So it was like
He said
he
it there.
knew. That's
He
what
knew
I'm
what
saying.
he
It
was
was a
gonna
game.
do.
He knew what he was
Yeah.
doing.
He knew,
Why
but
playing them
she didn't
games?
know.
She didn't
Why
know.
playing them games though?
She didn't know. So what I'm
Why
saying
you
is,
playing
all I'm
games?
saying is her response could have been different, bro. Her response could have been totally.
If it was, I ain't got it like that to pay. If she just came with her half, like the $30 to pay for herself, just in case he didn't have it, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like some girls do that. That they'll bring $30. They expect you to pay, but they gonna bring money just in case you don't got it. You know what I'm saying?
did.
Like hell,
She-
but
she
no,
would in the
but
past.
hell no, it ain't have to be her response.
Yeah, hell no. Okay, well, fuck you do that.
I don't have it to pay your half and my half, but I'll take care of my half. I can fuck.
So
with
would you still would have paid if she said hell no, I ain't paying for you, nigga?
I would have.
You'd have
I
paid
would
for
have
her?
paid,
Awesome.
and that would have been that though.
But that's what he said. The money.
I'm saying if it was a genuine, I'm not talking about if it was a game. If it was a test, nah, I'd
That's
be
a
like
waste of
that.
money.
But if it was a genuine thing where my card declined
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, damn, I fucked up. You think you could handle it? I'm saying, but it wasn't a bro. Only reason I'm disagreeing
Because it wasn't
because it
genuine, I
wasn't a
understand.
genuine situation.
But at
Had
the
it
same
been a
time,
genuine
you know,
situation, I would have been like, she was wrong.
What's the difference though?
Because he was testing her. Why play those games? Like I said, you don't, like you said, you don't know what you say. PTRD. What is post?
Post-traumatic first love syndrome.
No, that ain't it then. First, the relationship disorder, whatever. You don't know what the person dealt with in the past. So maybe this might be a spark. Something like, nah, you know what? This ain't the kind of person I want to be with. Yeah, we might have had cool conversation the first time, adversity, I gotta bail him out already.
So the first sign of adversity,
That ain't already.
the first sign of adversity, you scared away.
Yeah.
I'm saying maybe she ain't. Maybe
That
That
is-
So then
ain't-
maybe that's his way of seeing if they were meant for each other, and that's what he saw what he needed to see.
That is a PT.
We not meant for each other. I see that if the shit pushed, if shit hit the fan,
That is a PTDD,
the what?
post traumatic dating disorder.
What the hell? It's expanding.
You know what I'm saying? That's a
PT.
PTDD, post traumatic dating disorder.
Okay.
It is, because the first sign of, oh hell no, I dealt with this shit before. No, I'm out. That could really be a mistake. He could have really gave the person the wrong card. But in her mind, I'm not dealing with this shit again. So that really could be what that is. So I feel like how you keep saying just because he was playing that you on her side. What changed? But what changed from her saying she had paid and then 2 seconds later when the card declined, oh hell no, what changed? You just wasn't paid?
What changed?
What changed? You were just having an amazing time. What changed?
Because he said no.
He said
Yeah,
no,
he
now
said no.
he can't do it. You can't pay? What's the difference?
That's why I say it's
But he
that
didn't say,
situation
but he
would
didn't
happen,
say
he
no
wouldn't let it
without
go.
the intentions of giving.
We don't know that. We don't know that because he said he gave the wrong card on purpose,
But
bro.
what he said was, "Can you cover this? I'll cover you the next time." If you having a good time, then 9 times out of 10 or 10
I
times
just
out of
feel
9,
like the
you play
game
the
shouldn't
game.
have been. He shouldn't have been playing the games. I feel like if that was genuine, if it was a genuine, bro, if it was a genuine situation, like I said, and she rebelled, I'd be like, dang man, that's messed up for the woman because you don't know what to do. But to be playing like that, that's the only reason I'm disagreeing with you.
I've been in a situation like that, so it's kind of hard to. Like I was told, hey, you ain't gotta bring your card. I got you everything straight. You got there, we eat. It's time to pay the check. Everything went straight, man.
So I'm saying, but all right.
So now I'm sitting there looking like, you feel me? Hold
How
on,
she
you
handle
took,
it?
like I ain't got shit on me. I literally didn't bring shit like a dumbass. This was one of the first
See.
first and last time I ever did anything like this. I literally didn't bring shit, and we sat. She had to make calls. What you mean? How you handle it?
How
She
did
had
you?
to call
When
like,
did you realize you ain't had nothing though? When it was time
Well,
to
I
pay?
realized I ain't had
When you-
nothing.
when you
We
sat
walked in
down
that
and
bitch.
realized wasn't nothing.
When we walked in that bitch, she told me I was sure I had to bring that. I was like, okay, well, as long as you want me to.
I'm saying, no, when did you tell her? When did you tell her? Like you realized, oh damn, I left my
I
wife.
told her when we were walking in. You sure you got this because I don't have anything.
Oh, well, that's a different situation. So if she would have been like, I ain't got it either.
No,
Yeah, we
she
gonna
was
wash
like,
these
yeah,
dishes.
she was like, yeah, we cool. Okay, you so cause I ain't gonna go in that bitch. Yeah, we cool, but we don't sat that bitch about an hour, chill. Time to pay, bitch. That bitch say, Fuck the car, that bitch say, like, bitch, why the machine making that noise?
It's a new card. It must be a new card.
The credit card machine don't usually sound like that. Like, you again.
That's how your heart gonna go on you look.
What? But that's how embarrassing it is. I'm talking about in the restaurant. Pot. To capacity, this bitch packed.
And the wages be loud too. It's not working.
Your card declined.
You with the green shirt.
You really have
Hey, tap him in the green shirt. Tell him the card isn't working. It said decline, insufficient funds.
So yeah, I always try to make sure I'm straight if that's what if we're going out, man. Cause
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That's embarrassing.
I definitely for
I
sure.
feel
I've
bad.
always checked my
That's a situation,
stuff.
Hey, goddamn right.
That's a
Yeah.
real.
Damn right. I like to go with cash.
You know,
that
I'm
car
not gonna-
situation, bro.
Knock on wood, I ain't had to.
When you go to a restaurant, you got
that can't be a good feeling.
you got to pay
Bro.
your card, and then you got UFIT gonna take the damn cash out right there. You know what I'm saying? And now you thought you had 100, now you got 70.
Bro.
And the meal come up to 102. So I like to go to the restaurant with cash.
Yeah, man.
That be when UFIT take their
But
cash.
I was a lot younger though, man. I was like
35.
When I first, damn. Nah, a little younger than that. Way younger than that too.
Damn, he did.
I was like when I first started dating.
Whatever, like 30 years ago?
Yeah, about that probably.
35.
Yeah. 30 years ago when I was still in my 60s. Yeah.
So Corey, you say she wrong, or you say both of them wrong. Green, you say she wrong.
I didn't say she was wrong. I say her response was wrong. They both wrong. He shouldn't have played the game, and her response was
All right.
I think whatever he got post traumatic, dating disorder from girls
But you
using
can't
him.
take that.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
can't
still
take that
cool.
into the next relationship.
I think they both
You
did.
expect that to be
They
successful.
both did.
Exactly.
Whoa,
You can't take that into the
whoa.
next relationship.
That's why I'm saying,
You
but
can't.
it-
I'm not gonna say that. We all have taken other experiences to our new relationship. We all have.
I'm a young relationship. I don't know.
Hey, no, you took
You
something.
probably
You
take
took baggage to every
certain
relationship.
things, but you're not going to take any. You shouldn't take anything that makes you look at this next person negatively.
Okay, well, Irv said he didn't take anything, but I'm pretty sure you took PTPD, post-traumatic parent disorder, to your relationship. And I don't know what you took. What you trying to say?
I took vocabulary.
Y'all messing. But what I'm saying, what you were saying? Because I can diagnose. I'm gonna diagnose him. Go ahead.
What I was saying about what? Go ahead. What you want me to say?
Hmm?
What I was saying about
I
what?
said
In
that
reference to
everybody
what?
take baggage to the next relationship.
Mhm.
What were you saying on that?
I disagree with. What I said was I agree you do take baggage into the next relationship, but you shouldn't take anything that's going to make you look at that next person negatively or in a negative light.
So have you been through certain things in your life that make you move a little different?
You talking about relationship wise?
No, just period.
Period. Oh.
Period.
I've been through
Boom! All right,
What
so
I
now
got?
we got post-traumatic life disorder.
Damn.
So we got PTLD.
It's gonna
That,
keep
as long
adding.
as
to
the
it.
L in there, baby, we
Huh?
can do it.
Yeah, you part of the
PTLD.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? PTLD.
So I got Martin and Eddie Murphy with me. Like,
Post-traumatic life disorder.
Life.
Irv got post-traumatic parent disorder.
I don't think so, but okay.
And I got all them shits. No.
he got all of them. He got all the disorders.
I got disorder, that order.
He's just a disorderly.
I'm just saying, I'm diagnosing these niggas. But, you know, I think life does give you baggage that you take to every relationship. I know I have.
Like I said, though, you don't try to take anything negative. You take experiences and you take things that you have learned, but you want to try to flip them in that next relationship to make them positive. You don't want to try to keep them negative because you saw how it affected the last relationship, right?
I agree.
So if you're going to keep it a negative in the next relationship, it's probably going to affect it the same way, and then you're going to be looking for another
See
relationship.
what I did? I took
Got to
PT
accentuate the positives and eliminate the negatives.
I took a different PTSD to my relationship. You know what I'm saying? Post-traumatic sex.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was
So
coming.
when that one time I had that one bad experience, ever since then I've been killing these motherfuckers. Sorry.
Nigga dumb, dog. I swear, bro. Every day. See my socks.
It's over.
Oh, man, we got.
The Channel Black Podcast.
Oh, man.
Nah, I was messing with y'all, but nah, man,
Oh,
come on, man.
What we got about 10 more
I got
minutes?
y'all, man. I got y'all, man.
Hold on, bro. I ain't saying no. How you got y'all?
I got
I be
y'all.
getting bought. I be getting.
Have y'all seen Black Knight?
I got y'all.
Black
Black Knight
Martin,
Martin?
yeah.
His sister's free.
Here's the Channel
Black.
Black. Here's the Channel Black. Channel Black Podcast.
Oh man.
Channel Black Podcast.
We'll see y'all.
Go ahead, man. I'm about to wrap this thing up, man.
We good.
You got one more?
He said he had
We got
something.
one more
Scared to
topic?
ask him what he
All
got.
right, I got a quote that I made up myself.
What?
A
A
quote.
quote that you made up yourself.
Yeah, like nice little, something to think about. Not really a quote, but something to think about. You know how they say one bad apple can ruin the bunch?
Yeah, we just talked about that with LeVar and Lonzo Ball.
So we said one bad apple?
Yeah.
Alright, so one bad apple can ruin a bunch. I kind of extended. One bad apple can ruin a bunch. But let's say you take an apple that's kind of started to rot, but you save it in time, and you put it with another bunch, a fresh bunch of apples. Yeah, it's better than a bunch that you just took it out of because it didn't ruin and completely rot with the rest of them. But being that it was around that environment, it's gonna look good for the fresh batch. You get what I'm saying?
No.
Okay, I understand y'all not as deep as me, but that's like a metaphor for black people trying to get to a better situation. So a black person from the hood who's trying to get out of their situation, they still scuffed up by life from the hood, from the the tragic stuff they see from their hood. They go to I'll say predominantly upper class or whatever type of
Suburban
neighborhood.
area.
Yeah, suburban type of surroundings. Now they stick out like a sore thumb because they're not from that area and they're used to the sirens and the guns and all this stuff. But they want to do better. but they're in a different surrounding that they don't they no longer fit in, and that they are the rotten, apple in that bunch. You know what I'm saying?
So
They was the best bunch out of the rotten apples.
They
You
were
put them with a fresh batch, now they are the rotten apple in that
Mhm.
bunch because they don't look as fresh as the other apples. Just picture it with me. Take your mind there. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Same thing with you take a black person out of the hood who wants to do better, you put them in a better surrounding, but the better surrounding they do things a little different than what this other person's used to. The black person wanted to do good, but is used to a certain way of living, so it's not really accustomed to living the way this surrounding is. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of just like, that's kind of what happens to us.
we get stuck in.
Like you get stuck in the middle. We're black, we want to do better, but we get a bad rep from most of our people. You know what I'm saying?
Is that from being prejudged though? From
Exactly.
perception?
Because you were once a part of this bunch. You want to do better, but you still was a part of that bunch there. You still are a part of that bunch.
So basically, what you're saying is you still a nigga. That's
Basically.
how America looks.
Still
at
a
you.
rotten apple.
No matter what you do, you have nice job, Lexus truck, you still a nigga.
Still a rotten apple. That's just something I kind of, when I heard the rotten apple
World
thing,
champion, you the MVP, still a nigga.
Yeah,
Your
But
skin
no,
is
that's
brown,
just something,
just like me.
something to think about. No, you got
Still a nigga.
it's something to think about. Go ahead, Herb.
Still a nigga.
What happened?
We
I'm
out.
paying attention. What happened?
Okay,
We
so
out.
I'm starting to see Herb kind of zone out.
Well,
what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's
we
cool.
out. We
That's
out.
cool.
Check us out.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we out.
Wrap it.
All right, hold on. I gotta get back to the. Check us out on our YouTube. Y'all ain't even tell them where we at.
Oh, check me out.
We kicked it back to you, baby.
My fault. All right, check us out on YouTube, Channel Black Podcast, The Channel Black Podcast. Hit us up on Facebook, Channel Black, Instagram, Channel Black Podcast. You can hit up me, myself, at MISTAIRVING, Mr. Irving. Mr. Irving. Hit us up check us out on many platforms. You could hear the Channel Black Podcast on nope, not on iTunes. Nope. Not yet. Still working on that one.
Radio.
iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, Google Play Music, Stitcher, and SoundCloud, and what am I forgetting one?
YouTube?
No, I said YouTube first. It's 7 platforms. Which one am I forgetting? TuneIn,
SoundCloud.
Spotify. So check us out on all of our platforms. Matter of fact, before I forget, I want to thank Aquarius Dawn Nancy. She gave me a lot of gems to help us out podcast wise. I'll speak to the guys about. We definitely working on getting some things that's probably benefit all of us, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Like I say, we're always open to suggestions and join the conversation. Hit us up on Twitter at channel_podcast, Facebook, Channel Black, and Instagram, Channel Black Podcast, or our personal, if you like. And I think if y'all want to hear, if y'all down, I mean, we're gonna start putting some new stuff in there. Where of course we got the hot seat coming up, and I'm thinking about giving out, like you say, those $25, $50 gift cards whenever we figure out what episode it's gonna be, to see if y'all can tell how many times King Green said
Honky.
So whenever you hear El Green say
Honkies.
and you be the first to tell us how many times he said,
Honklet.
then we got a gift card for you.
Honklet is the children.
Should I do it this time? You know what? Let's test it out. The first person to hit us up on our IG,
And it's any variation of the word honky.
any variation of the word honky. That means I gotta listen to it. Listen to it and count the honkies that El Green said.
Yeah, I might have plug myself.
Nah, you can plug yourself.
That's because he have honky.
Yeah, hit us up, and I got a gift card for you. You gotta be the first one. First one, we got a $25 gift card from Controversy. All right,
Come on, this bullshit.
I got you for the $25 gift
Now
card.
let's go get them French toast sticks right.
Yeah,
So-
damn sure said 18. But
we're gonna see.
hey, so this Corey C talking. So if you want to go on a cruise, flight, plane, whatever, I say a flight and plane, that's the same thing.
Roll up.
Hotel, you want to rent a car, any kind of expense or whatever event, hit me up. Or you can go on my page at CoreyC.iBoomerang.com. Also, you got a cater. You need some catered wedding, whatever, wedding party, event, whatever.
You said wedding, whatever, wedding party.
Cater.
Wedding party.
I'm saying
Parties, weddings,
baby shower,
birthday
whatever.
parties,
repast,
barbecue, whatever.
Juneteenth party.
Juneteenth party, any kind of party where it's gonna be food served. Let me know. Hit me up.
Or you don't feel like cooking.
Yeah. I'll come to your house, cook for you. No, I'm saying. But any kind of, I would say, catering event. You can also contact me on Facebook, inbox me, or you can contact me via email, CoreyCore21@yahoo.com. I want to get my phone number.
Yeah,
What's your
954.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I gave my email. So again, that's Corey Cowart.
Give me your WhatsApp.
CoreyCowart21@yahoo.com.
Give me your WhatsApp.
You don't want to hit them on your hit your DM.
I did.
DM.
Yeah,
listen.
I did it. I thought you said what?
What else?
But yeah. So
All right, let me get the music.
contact me on there. Like I said, if you guys know anybody who wants to fly or do anything like that, have them contact me, and I can get you up to 50 to 70%
Get
off.
RVs.
Hmm?
Get
I'm
RVs.
pretty sure, probably. Yeah. Flights, whatever, I can get you 70% off, up to 70% off on most deals, 50% off. So, yeah, that's about it. So, contact me. Go to my Instagram, like all my pictures, because I need some more likes.
You got like 12 pictures?
Yeah, I just a new Instagram. that means it ain't gonna take that long. It's a new Instagram, so like all my pictures and stuff. Show some love, or I'm gonna show some hate, straight up. So take us
I
out.
thought you don't hate. What? Hate?
I mean, it just sounded good to go together. Show some love, I'm gonna show some hate. It just sounded good. Don't ruin it for me.
What?
Don't ruin it for me.
Ruin what?
Take us out for
What?
None.
All right, next week it's just gonna be me and Green. Y'all crazy. All right, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And as I always say, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we got a podcast, and it's called the Channel Black Podcast. Hold up. I forgot something.
Wow.
I knew y'all thought it was over. It ain't over. Listen, this week, when you hear this, if you hear this before Wednesday, October 2nd.
October?
Because I'm about to say a different
August.
About to say August. If you hear this before October 2nd, this is coming out Monday. We need y'all to come check out, support your boy L Green, King Green. He gonna be at the Copper Bar doing his comedy show.
BYOB.
Please, BYOB.
Bring me some too.
Because this the Copper Bar, they don't sell alcohol.
I need one of y'all to bring the Hennessy, one of y'all to bring the Grand Marnier. It's a French connection, baby. Let's get it.
No,
I got my own weed, but I don't need nobody weed.
Yeah, you know,
You just smoke from everybody.
I don't know the rules.
Now you know. You've been educated. When it's after battle, the more you know.
yeah. October 2nd, it's an open mic comedy night at the Twisted Roots Cava Brewery. The show starts at 8 p.m.
You better not be me.
2037 Hollywood Boulevard, 33020.
That's why I'm gonna do it, because I ain't seen nobody booing. I was like, okay, they booing.
Hey, they come nice.
They can't boo me.
And you said, yes,
I mean, they didn't boo last time. I don't mean they didn't boo this time.
you might get
Showtime at the Apollo, man. What a sad man. What a sad
So
man.
come check out King Green. We all plan to be in the building. Controversy, myself, and Green will be there. Come show support.
Close, I hope.
October. I'm butchering up. October. Just don't be in that bitch talking about no
Think
shit.
about what he did. 2 weeks in advance, what I'm gonna wear.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Man, boy, nigga can't even.
You gonna get it in time? You gotta get it tailored or something before.
bread.
You get it tailored before.
That's how y'all doing it?
Now you gonna have it tailored in time?
Boy, y'all ain't
You gonna have the left one
Oh,
longer than the right
man.
one? I mean, what you ain't trying?
You know how I gotta have the watch.
You gonna be leaning to the left.
Yeah, what I ain't even thought about what I'm with.
But I'll pay that bitch out at 7:30. What you talking about?
I'm for the well now. Shoot.
But
Nah.
nah,
Let Corey be fresher than me.
he got joked on in the last
I
comedy show.
had a leopard jacket on.
Yeah, I remember.
Dude cracked on. He was there. Oh no, he cracked on him. He cracked on him.
He
No,
cracked on me.
he cracked on him.
He made a joke. He cracked on me. I cracked on him. Like, what the fuck you got on? It was like,
That's what he said.
he said, he said, I ain't gonna let that shit fly as hell, but I gotta get on you when a leopard jacket. What he said? Like, he just captured the Jaguar as soon as you came in here.
Damn.
But yeah, October 2nd,
I don't plan on picking on nobody in the
2019.
crowd unless I'm just bombing all the week. Then I'm riding on everybody.
Open.
Fuck you, you're cool.
But yeah, check out El Green 2037 Hollywood, or should I say it the right way? 2037 Hollywood Boulevard 33020. Twisted Roots Kava Brewery. Show starts at 8 p.m.
Facebook.
All right, open mic comedy night.
Don't look for me that early though, but I probably won't even be there yet.
Want to see y'all in the building.
I'll be there about 8:30ish.
What?
All right, let me get the music back.
What you mean why? I gotta be fashionably late. I make an entrance when I walk in that motherfucker.
You need to see what kind of crowd you're dealing
I'm
with.
worried about what I'm dealing with. Better be worried about me, mother.
I think you low-key nervous.
Mother.
Hey, you seen Fresh Prince on when we was balling up there?
Black Podcast. For real this time. It's the channel Black
When he was with that
Podcast.
down with the
We
big
closing now. It's
Like,
You gotta be funny.
podcast.
I know I get do the
It's
jerk.
the channel Black
I would yell him there.
Yeah. Well, you got some
We
I'm
out.
scared. Bitch don't laugh my joke. Fuck that.
I'm gonna tell her one joke. Bitch don't lie. I know it's time to leave. Huh?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man. Good dog, Gene, but comments they always let other people hit material before they go up there.
Yeah, you just want to hear my joke.
No, don't they do that?
I am
tell
not.
my
They
wife
have
joke.
people. They ask people to go over their jokes to see if it's funny or not.
He said he running through his people.
Oh, you don't want up there.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, when
we
it's
want to
on.
be able to hear it funny the first time. I'm like,
Yeah, but you want to just be laughing out there when I tell you, I heard this one. I heard that. Wait,
hey, I know
wait,
what
wait,
you about to say. Yo, this right here funny.
I heard this one too. Nah, that one so. I told him not to do that one. I told him not to tell that one.
You out of boom too, bro.
Hey, well, do the one about the mama in the yard.
I like that one.
All right, we out for real.
It's gonna be those same three